All right, it's starting to get cold and just got off the subway. I'm on my way to see my therapist today. I think I've done about maybe half a dozen sessions, 6 to 8 sessions from the start of the summer, or probably even back further than that, probably just like since the spring. I tried going to 2 therapists at first, and I just think that that's a good way to sort of get to know a new therapist, because I haven't gone for quite a few years. But obviously with my recent sort of like corporate incompatibility and troubles, I just needed to go see someone again for emotional stability. Yeah, I went and just like tried out two of them at the same time, and I thought just like I connected with just one. I think when it comes to therapy, it's just better just like to look for more of a personal connection, as well as their experience. I find that the sort of like the resources, the library on psychology today is pretty good for that, just to find some that sort of like check off the boxes, and then more so it's good to sort of like obviously try them out in person. So I feel like I'm sort of coming out of the weeds a little bit, because obviously I have quit and I'm all free, but the paradox is that I'll probably need to go to therapy more when the money starts running out. The ironic thing is that I wouldn't be able to afford it as much. I'm already just like thinking about just cutting off the cord, because I don't really want to spend so much money. And although just like, you know, my health benefits is finished up for my work at the moment, I still get health benefits from my wife's benefits. So, but I don't really want to, I think I'm approaching the point where I'm just like sort of reached the limit with that. So I don't really want to use up all her benefits just for my resources in terms of therapy. And I think I'm in a better place. I don't know, just like you don't really come out of it just like with this rating or something about just like how well you are to cope, etc. It's really just like a subjective call, and your therapist can help you with that. But at the end of the day, you know, they're also taking your money, so you've got to decide just like what you spend your money on. And therapists will rarely tell you, well, good ones anyway, rarely tell you what to do. They'll more so just be a guide and let you come to the decisions yourself. So you've got to make the decision whether to go on. I think this might be my last one. It's always interesting just going to a therapy session just like on a good day when I'm feeling good emotionally and mentally, because I'm not really sure what I'll talk about. But you know, my therapist is pretty good that she kind of just like provokes topics out of me anyway, so I've never found it to be a waste of time. This is kind of out of the way for me as well, but it's still in the subway line, so it's not like I need to, you know, just like take 5,000 buses just to get there. I'm already trying to save money, but you can probably tell that just by looking at the iPhone cables that I'm wearing. No, I'm not one of those trendy people, yeah, just like that wears AirPods. So, you know, I got enough headphones, I got enough like iPhone headphone cables from previous sort of like, you know, older models and stuff like that. I don't really need the AirPods. Plus, I listened to this podcast the other day where they just like drop out of people's ears and they're falling onto the subways, and I just know I'll be just like part of the numbers there, so I don't really want to take that risk for something so expensive right now. First, I'm going to check into a cafe to do about an hour's work. I've got about an hour to kill before going. I got some stuff to do, like email a few people regarding just like some contract work that I'm starting to do that I'm trying to line up. So we'll see how that goes. Has passed, so I am about to go in. Okay, so I just finished, and yeah, it was, I mean, just like a lot more, I think, beneficial than, I mean, it's always works out like this, I think. Always ends up more beneficial than what I'm anticipating. I always kind of like underrate it. I kind of had a bit of optimism behind me. I wasn't really feeling like in a place of trouble where I needed this week. We did a lot of role playing where I worked on my negative self-talk, and there is ample of that. So yeah, that was good. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this. Leave a comment down below if you want to hear me talk more about therapy sessions or how it affects my how it's either improved or is essential to sort of like corporate tech or just corporate life in general, and what got me here. I can probably go into more of that if you want. So yeah, catch you next time. Thanks.